Yo, what's going on, Senpai Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we're going to be counting down my top 5 characters I want to see return in Boruto. Coming in at number 5 is Killer B. Watching Killer B and Naruto's relationship in Naruto Shippuden was by far one of my favourite things, and I really want to see it continue now that they are both adults and Naruto is the Hokage. Now, for those of you who've seen the Boruto movie, and now that the Boruto movie arc is coming up in the anime, a lot more of you will be able to see it, and we'll probably go into it with more detail, but we are made to believe that Killer B actually died once Momoshiki extracted the Eight Tails chakra from within him. However, I'm going to tell you now that he didn't die, no way. First of all, I mean, did you see the size of the chakra fruit that Momoshiki had after doing it? I mean, even him himself said what a disappointment that was. So that is indication already that the entire Eight Tails wasn't extracted, only a tiny little bit. Or maybe none of it was extracted and he was just extracting Killer B's chakra. But if you watch to the end of the credits, you actually see the Eight Tails dragging him out the lake. He drags Killer B out the lake alive. It's literally in the credits. I'm going to put a screenshot of it on the screen now so you can see if you missed it, because it is easily missed. But Killer B is alive in Boruto, so I want to see more of him. Please, more Killer B. My main worry is, because Kishimoto himself actually said how difficult Killer B was to write due to the fact that he had to make all of his sentences rhyme like a rap, and handing that job over to someone new, being Mikimoto, how is he going to take on that challenge? He could either take Killer B's character to new heights, or he could drag him down. Please, don't drag him down. Okay then, with number 5 out of the way, it's time to get into number 4, and that is Hanabi Hyuga. I understand we got an episode recently in the Boruto anime with Hanabi Hyuga, but it was a bit of a letdown. I personally wasn't a huge fan of that episode, but I do want to see more Hanabi Hyuga greatness. In fact, the head of the Hyuga clan, I can't remember his name, but we're just going to call him the head of the Hyuga clan, the elder. You guys know who I'm talking about. I believe it's Hinata's father. Even he himself said that Hanabi has more potential than Hinata did. And as we all know, Hinata turned out to be very strong, whether that be in terms of fighting or just absolutely smashing a bowl of ramen is undecided, but nevertheless, she is strong. So to get praise such as you have more potential than her is some pretty high praising. There was episode 50, I believe, where you get to see Hanabi and Konohamaru drinking together and they get drunk, and I absolutely adored that episode. I loved that moment especially, and I can now hold my hand up and 100% say that I ship Konohamaru and Hanabi together. So then, number 3, I'm going with Mirai Saruto. If you guys don't know who Mirai Saruto is, she is Asuma's daughter and cousin of Konohamaru, I think. I think that's her relationship to him. Cousin, I think that's how it works. I'm not very good with family trees, but she is definitely Asuma's daughter, I know that much. We've only really seen her briefly in the anime. I don't think we've seen her at all in the manga. But in the anime, she was made out to not look that strong. At least a lot of people I see don't think she's all that strong and are a bit disappointed in her. But I think she was, in that fight against Boruto in Team 7, she, in my opinion, was just having fun. She wasn't being serious. She was just messing about. She seems like that type of character who's just jokey, wants to have a laugh, but ultimately, I think she's going to be extremely strong. I really want to see more of her, and I think there could be an absolutely insane fight between her and someone else who's going to be on this list. So then, number 2 is Madara Uchiha. Now, do not click off the video. Don't. Stay. Let me explain. I don't want him resurrected. I don't want him brought back. I don't want any of that. Madara, I was going to say had a perfect death, but he didn't. He had an absolutely horrendous death, and it was not worthy of what such a great character he was. But because of that reason, I want more Madara. Give him more time to shine, but don't bring him back to life. Reference him. Explain to the new generation who he was. Give them lessons almost. He's probably one of the biggest people in the entire shinobi world history. Everyone needs to know about who this guy is and what he was like and how bad he is and how good he was, and use him as an example, as don't succumb to this horrible urge to become evil, none of that. Please, bring back Madara flashbacks, reference him, talk about him, all of this. Just give me more Madara. Yes, I'll hold my hand up. I probably love Madara a little bit too much, but more Madara, please. And then number 1, this is someone who I genuinely think we could see in Boruto, and he's someone who's meant to be dead. Now, I don't mean Killer Be Dead, where everyone thought he died, but we were actually shown that he was alive. This is someone who is genuinely meant to be dead, and that is Hidan. Hidan was genuinely immortal. Also, why don't more people in the Narutoverse pray to Lord Jashin? You generally become immortal. And I'm looking at you, Orochimaru. You spent your entire life trying to become immortal, and Hidan did it easily. So obviously, the only way to kill Hidan is to separate his body into little pieces, separate his head from his body, and he will die of malnutrition, I believe. And he was buried alive with his head cut off, his limbs everywhere. So you'd think, yeah, this boy's dead, because, well, how's he going to eat? Well, my opinion, I understand his head was separated from his body, so there's a little bit of a plot hole there, but he could get nutrients from the soil. That is 100% possible. Also, someone easily could have found him. If someone can find Ao, well, I didn't think they found Ao necessarily. But if you can somehow bring Ao back to life when he was exploded, then you can bring Hidan back to life, considering he's literally is meant to be immortal. So, I would love to see Hidan come back. Maybe he could join Kara. That would be pretty cool. I love Hidan, okay? Bring me more Hidan. Hidan can come back. Hidan would be a perfect character to come back, because they could easily figure out a way to bring him back. He's one of the only characters, if he might be the only immortal character besides maybe Orochimaru in Boruto. Take advantage of this. Bring him back. Also, if Hidan was to come back, could you imagine how cool and insane that fight would be between Hidan and Mirai? That would be such an emotional fight, and God, I really want to see. Can we get anyone? Hidan? We want more Hidan in Boruto, right? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below any characters you want to see more of in Boruto, or maybe even come back. Don't talk about this whole Jiraiya Kashinkoji. It's not happening. Stop it. Jiraiya is not coming back. Jiraiya is not Kashinkoji. But also, let me know what you think of my list. Do you agree with any of the points I made? Any of the characters? Do you want to see more of them? Subscribe if you're not already. Tick that little bell notification. And I'll see you guys in another video. But until then, peace.